everyone, my name's Abby. So I've never done a YouTube video before, but between the people I work with, my sorority, and just tons of friends that I've met, everybody's always asked to look at my Lilly Pulitzer agenda all the time. So I thought I would do a YouTube video to show how I organize it. And because August means the end of the summer, but the beginning of a new Lilly Pulitzer planner, I thought I would post it now. So my Lilly Pulitzer planner is actually a year old because I graduated this past December, so I haven't gotten a new planner in the past 2 years. I hope someday I could do a Lilly Pulitzer planner tutorial on how you organize it when you're not in school, but I have yet to find a good reason to constantly be writing in a planner. Mine constantly go unused now that I'm not in school. So I'm going to be walking you through my planner and how I organize it and all my kind of obsessive color coding techniques, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, if you already have your Lilly Pulitzer agendas, that is great. They are on sale right now for the next school year, and they start in August, so you could start using them right now if you got it now. Also, it doesn't have to be a Lilly Pulitzer agenda. I just like to use the Lilly Pulitzer agendas the most because they are so colorful, which makes the whole color coding thing a lot more fun. So you can really have any type of planner, but in my eyes, you can only have one type of pen, and I'm obsessive about these pens. They are the Staedtler Tripless Fine Liner. I have used them for every agenda since probably middle school, and I've been telling people to buy them my entire life. They are so fine, and they're so nice to use in an agenda, and they come in so many colors. And even in class, if you're organizing while you're in class, you can put them up on this little stand, and it just makes everything so much easier. And believe it or not, it also comes in brown, but I lost that like last year, and I really try not to replace this until I'm out of a lot of essential colors. And so this is perfect, especially for the Lilly Pulitzer planner, because it's so easy to find colors that match whatever color scheme is happening that month. So I'll get into that right now. Okay, so I've just picked a random month from my past agenda. By random, I of course mean one that I think is perfect. So we'll get into that now. Like I said about a color scheme, I know this is super obsessive, but I like to pick colors out of kind of whatever scheme is happening that month. As you see in the Lilly Pulitzer agendas, there's one pattern that goes throughout an entire month. So for this month, I believe I had picked a light green, a pink, and an orange, and as you can see, all of those colors are in here, so I just like to match it because it looks so much prettier at the end of the day while scrolling through the month. And obviously it has to be color coded because everything would just be messed up. So going into the beginning of a month, I only share my really big things that I have to remember for specific days. I don't like to put in very tiny assignments that can be done quickly in the month, just because this is just for things I absolutely have to remember. So the first thing that I do when creating a new month is I do a little color coding system. If I could focus in on that. A little color coding system. So the month of November this past year, I basically just had 4 categories: school, social, so times I've promised people to hang out with them; Cane, which was my job at the time, so that could just basically be anybody's job; and then DZ, which is my sorority. So everything goes in one of those 4 colors, and that's how it looks on this page. So if you just like zoom in on a couple days, oop, not that one. So if you just zoom in on a couple days, you'll see I had for school a Russian exam. That night I had a DZ meeting like I do every single Monday night. And then right here is something that is kind of social, so back to Orono. I probably went home that weekend, and I was planning on my drive home. And so I just keep the big assignments on there, my big plans, and like any vacations or anything that I have planned that month. If it's something super important, I like to make it even prettier. So I was currently working for a campaign in November. So right there I did a little fun election day, because that is something that entire day was going to revolve around for me. And then going into the actual weekdays, I keep the color coding going. So going into a weekday, I keep all of my assignments in just a black pen. And what I do for this is I write it on the day the assignment is due, not the day it's assigned. So for my Russian class, this could have been assigned 3 weeks ago, but I flip forward, go to the November calendar, and write the day it's due, so that when you're starting to look forward to your week, that's all the things that you absolutely must have due that day. And then I keep the color coding going right here. So using the key from the page before, I write whatever I have happening that day. So like I said, chapter meeting for DZ, we also had an academics workshop, and it's going to go like that throughout the entire week. So that is really everything I can think to share about my color coding system. There is no consistency throughout the months, which I kind of like. You're starting fresh. So for a new month, I would pick new colors. For December, I picked like a blue, a pink, maybe a green, and a yellow, and then have them color code in that way. And that is obviously the end of a month, so I don't have much scheduled afterwards because, like I said, I'm so terrible about using my planner when I am not in school. Alright, so that is how I organize my Lilly Pulitzer agenda. I hope to everybody who has just got their first agenda or who is trying to spice up an agenda that they already have, some of these tips may be helpful for you guys. Organizing my agenda is like definitely one of the favorite parts of my week. After a while it becomes so relaxing to just kind of get your life in order, write it all down, know exactly what you have to do, and it definitely worked for me in school, so I hope that some of these tips can work for you.